Hello, students. Stay home, stay safe. This is your geography class, and today we will be discussing the second part of the maps. Hello, students. Today we will be discussing the next map, that is your plains. First of all, when we talk about the plains, the most important plain is your Indo-Gangetic plain. This is the most fertile plain. This is your Indo-Gangetic plain. This whole part is covered under Indo-Gangetic plain. And why is it fertile? It is the most fertile because of the reason that the rivers, this river, this whole system you can see, this is formed by Ganga. So this plain is most fertile, and here you would be knowing that Uttar Pradesh, this part is Punjab, all these states are very fertile states. And when we talk about the agriculture, they are also very important as agriculture, as from the agriculture point of view. They produce in large amounts. Next plains are your, first of all, coastal plains. Then these are your coastal plains. Whole peninsular area. This the plains here are known as coastal plains, as the coastal area is where the sea is close, very close to it. Fine. So this is your coastal plain. Starting from this is at this part is your Western Ghats, and starting from here, first one is your Konkan plain. This has not been shown to you. This is your Kannad plain, Kannad, you can say, or Kanara. This was asked you in, I think, in 2018 paper. This plain was asked, and this is not mentioned in your book. So this is your Kannad plain, this is your Konkan plain, this part is your Konkan plain, this is your Malabar coast, this is your Coromandel coast. This one you can keep in your mind that from sea it is Chennai is here, Tamil Nadu is here, Tamil Nadu. And this is your Coromandel coast, sea, Chennai and Coromandel coast. You can remember it easily. K for Karnataka, you can remember this by the name of Karnataka. And above that is your Konkan plain. And you can see a hook over this side. This is your Orissa. This part is your Orissa. Close to it is your Nadan Sirkars. Fine. These are also the coastal plains. This part is again the part of the coastal plain, Nadan Sirkars. So in this way we have discussed about the plains which are very important. First of all, the Indo-Gangetic plain is very important as it is the most fertile plain. You will be asked in the paper about this plain, and you have to mark it, you have to color it, you have to color this part and mark it as Indo-Gangetic plain. Next one is your Konkan plain, Kannad plain. The next is your Malabar, Coromandel. From C, Chennai, C, Coromandel. From K, Kannad, K, Konkan, and they are very close to Karnataka. So you will be writing that. Next is your Nadan Sirkars, close to Odisha, you can say. And here is your Chilika Lake also. You will be aware of the name of the Chilika Lake. It is important. And this is your Chilika Lake. We will be discussing in the further picture, you can say. We will be discussing it. Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, you are very much aware of this. Then comes your standard meridian. This you have to mark in your notebooks, as it has been asked by the examiner to mark these two things. First of all, the standard meridian, keeping in mind that it is very close to this part. From here it starts, the Nepal starts. You have to pass it very close to this, and then you have to pass from this point, the hooked area, you can see this, and passing straight through this, it is 82 degrees 30 minutes east. So in order to make your marking correct, you can learn this point, you can remember this point, that you have to pass from this point. Okay, this would help you to mark the standard meridian in easy way. And if you have to mark this Tropic of Cancer, you have to keep in your mind that you have to start from Gujarat, that also particularly from the above hooked area you can see here. You can keep into your mind that you have to start from this part, and straight you have to move. A slight curve is there. You don't have to mark a curved sea, you just have to mark a slight curve, and you have to pass it through this part. This is these two states you have to mark. Okay, both of these states are important. You have to mark these states and all the states which are covered in this region. I'll not be telling you about all these states, as I want you to study on your own. This is your homework, that you have to tell me which states are all these, as I think that you will be knowing about these states. You will be aware of all these states, like this is Gujarat, which state is this one, which state is this one. Many times it has been seen that students are not aware of the northeast states, so I want you to study them on your own, as they will help you to as they will help you in your exams also, and it will be very easy for you to mark this Tropic of Cancer. Just keep in your mind that you have to mark both these very carefully. The Tropic of Cancer passes through these two states also. These two are only the two northeast states from which the Tropic of Cancer passes, and other states are covered over here. Next we will be discussing, first of all, I would like to tell you that the mountains we discussed earlier in the previous video, one was left and it has been asked that where is that mountain. That is your Kanchenjunga range, the Kanchenjunga mountain. It is here. We have discussed the Nathula Pass. Very close to the Nathula Pass is your Kanchenjunga, and you have to mark it. And the another was your this Kannada plains. This was also not marked, and it was asked in your exam, so I wanted to tell you this. These two are also important. Rest, whatever I'll think is important, or I'll find it in your exams, I'll let you know, and we will be discussing whenever we will be doing the topics in your book. Starting from the chapters, we will be also doing the maps in the chapters also. So again, same Karakoram, the pass, Karakoram Pass is here, Great Himalayas, Northern Plains, Aravali Range, Vindhya Range, Satpura Range. This is the Malwa Plateau, this is the Deccan Plateau, this is Chota Nagpur Plateau, Northern Sircars, Coromandel Coast, Konkan Coast, this is the Konkan Coast, this is the Kannad Coast, and this is the Malabar Coast. And Kanchenjunga is here, Nathula Pass is here, Garo, Khasi and Jaintia Hills are there. You have to keep in your mind, Garo, Khasi and Jaintia are very close to each other. Keep the three words in your mind and you can go with them. Next we will be discussing about the water bodies. First of all, the Chilika Lake I have talked about is in Odisha. So it's here in Odisha, and here is your Northern Sircar also. So you can mark it very easily. Next is your Gulf of Kutch or Gulf of Kutch. Both the words are used for this. Starting, you can see it is at the starting hook like structure is present here near the Gujarat, near the Tropic of Cancer. This is your Gulf of Kutch. This is your Gulf of Khambhat. Okay, Khambhat. This is your Gulf of Khambhat, and here is your Gulf of Mannar. So you have to remember these two. These two are from K, Gulf of Kutch, Gulf of Khambhat, and they are near and very close to what? Very close to Gujarat. Both are near Gujarat. And next is your Gulf of Mannar. It is here where Sri Lanka and India are joined. It is your Gulf of Mannar. This is your Park Strait. This is your Park Strait. This area, this structure, and this is known as strait. Okay, this is your Park Strait. The this part is known as your Park Bay, Bay. This is your Park Bay. This is your Gulf of Mannar. This one is your Gulf of Mannar. And one more thing which was not in your book, but it has been asked, that is your Wular Lake. So it is in Jammu and Kashmir. Very easy to mark. Again, this C-like structure, the D-like structure you can say, and very close to it you have to mark the Wular Lake. It is in Jammu and Kashmir. Wular Lake, Chilika Lake in Odisha, Gulf of Kutch, Gulf of Khambat, Gulf of Mannar, and Park State you have to mark. Next, using a picture, you can see this is known as your strait. Any strait is of this type, and here you can see the Park Strait, the Park Bay. This whole sea area is covered, Park Bay, and next is your Gulf of Mannar. This is for your better understanding. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe, do your work at home, and learn the things in better way.